What is up, guys? Delboy here. So Filip Hrgovic defeats Amir Mansour by a third round knockout. This was the biggest step up in Hrgovic's career to date, and he passed it with flying colours. He's taken out Mansour quicker than anybody has in the past. The first two rounds, Hrgovic was kind of probing with his jab, trying to gauge the range. He was point scoring with the jab. The jab was landing quite well at times. He was trying to look for this long right hand behind it. The right hand landed here and there, but Mansour in the first two rounds was quite elusive. He was getting low. He was moving his head. He was making for an awkward target, but Hrgovic was the guy judging range, using the jab, and scoring the points. Mansour was trying to look for one punch here and there. Like a big right uppercut or a big right hand, big left hook. He was trying to explode with a big punch, but Hrgovic kind of slid back, and Mansour was always out of range, and he was missing badly when he was loading up. The feet of Hrgovic are actually really quick for a guy of his size, and Mansour has quick feet. So when I was impressed with the way that Hrgovic was able to use his feet to keep the range against Mansour. But yeah, the first two rounds, Hrgovic was point scoring, probing, prodding, and outboxing Mansour. In the third round, Hrgovic sat on his punches a little bit more, and we got the stoppage in round three. Hrgovic lands a lovely left hook, kind of catches Mansour on the side of the head, and Mansour doesn't get dropped straight away from the shot, but then he takes a knee. It was like a delayed reaction, so I wonder if it was an equilibrium thing, because he takes a knee, he gets up, and then he's really wild, then he's really kind of flailing about, looking for a big shot to try and knock out Hrgovic. He was really kind of all over the place, so maybe his equilibrium was gone or something like that. But yeah, Hrgovic catches Mansour again with a nice short right hand. Again, Mansour takes a knee, and he takes the count, and it's over. That's the fight. Mansour in the first two, like I said, was quite elusive, but for the most part, Hrgovic had it all his own way. I don't think he barely got caught by anything. So yeah, full marks for Hrgovic. When he stepped on his punches, they looked quite heavy. Hrgovic in the pros so far, I'm kind of unconvinced about his power, but his punches looked quite snappy against Mansour. We'll see how he progresses from here. I was quite impressed with how he performed against Mansour. Mansour, yes, he's 46, but he's a puncher. He's awkward. There's not many heavyweights like him out there, so he certainly looked a lot better than Sergey Kuzmin, who fought Mansour. I know that Mansour-Kuzmin fight was ended because of a head clash, but Hrgovic had control of Mansour right away, whereas Kuzmin didn't. So I still feel that Hrgovic is arguably the best prospect in the heavyweight division. I rank him above guys like Nathan Gorman, Daniel Dubois, Tony Yoka, Kuzmin. I rate this guy as the best prospect in the division. Really impressed with his performance. He's almost Vitaly Klitschko-esque with the way he moves, with the way he carries himself. Like a low left hand, sometimes leading with the right hand, probing, using angles. He's very Vitaly Klitschko-esque, and I'm really intrigued to see how he develops and to see where they go next. I wouldn't mind seeing Hrgovic in with somebody like Mariusz Wach. I think that would be a good fight for him. It's certainly going to take him some rounds. Mariusz Wach has only been stopped once by Jarrell Miller, and that was kind of like I believe that was a corner stoppage, or he was injured, something like that. So Mariusz Wach, I think, would be a good test for Hrgovic. Someone like Ustinov, maybe. Dimitrenko, these are the type of guys I would like to see Hrgovic in with next. What do you guys think? How do you rate Hrgovic? How did you rate his performance? Tell me what you guys think. Peace.